Well, we had a little lead at halftime, talked about how important it was to come out and try to set some tempo and play with the same intensity that we kind of ended the half with. We weren't able to do that, so that was probably a pivotal part of the game. There's a lot of time left to go. I know they're a good basketball team, and I first of all would congratulate them. They do a good job. They grind it out. They don't give up. And, they came back and got us down the stretch. They changed defenses and started trapping there at half court. And we didn't handle that very well. Turned it over several times, and that was the difference.
Questions?
Dave, how confident did you all feel, maybe about 3 or 4 minutes from the end, when you got it inside, and I think you had like 3 or 4 put-back baskets in a row to take the lead to about 6 or 7, I think, and it looked pretty good on, for your side at that point. How comfortable were you?
Well, we kept talking about it was going to be about stops on the defensive end. And as it turned out, we turned the ball over some, but I did feel good at that point. We didn't get to the rim too much all night.
How much did the rebounds hit you guys, especially late in the game?
Big number of times. They got multiple opportunities. It was big.
Even in that first half, when the lead was big, did you worry about all those missed free throws going back to home?
Worried about it all year. It's been, you could look at the last few minutes of the game, and it was a picture of our season.
Coach, I missed the first part. You go over the last minute 14.
They changed defenses and started trapping around half court. We turned it over several times, and we kind of swung the ball, and then we started attacking it, and we threw it out of bounds a couple times.
Did you do anything special to stop that in the second half?
Oh, they showed a little harder on ball screens, I thought. He had a phenomenal first half. So that would be pretty hard to do again.
Coach, you had Tashwan in as your point guard, late in the game. What did after that point did you think that was your
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
What made you think Tashwan was your best option at point guard late in the game?
Well, he takes care of the ball better. He played the point much of the game, actually. Takes care of the ball better, a little more seasoned. And we felt good because he was scoring from that position.
So Tyshawn, you had a really big first half. What changed in the second half?
Just wasn't being as aggressive. I was trying to get into the post and get our game. When we was down in the first, I was trying to bring us back. And then once we got back, I was trying to stick to a regular routine and get into the post.
Coach, have you given any thought to your future at Austin Peay?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
No. Why do you ask?
Well,
I know you're supposed to ask the questions here.
I mean, the word retirement has come up a few times. A lot of people wondering, if that's coming in the near future or not. So I was just wondering if you gave any thought to that at all. Nope.
Melvin, it seemed like the mid-range game wasn't working. So did you try to make up for that by going inside more often?
Yeah, it wasn't there for me, so I just figured I tried to pound it inside some and be aggressive, get into the basket. Coach was spoke on us and told us to try to get it to the basket and go to the rim and be aggressive.
And was there anything they were doing to get those offensive rebounds? Was it tougher for you guys to get the rebounds?
No, not really. I mean, we had to scramble a lot, so that kind of had the defensive signs had us confused for a little bit. But other than that, I mean, we just didn't box out.
Touch one after your alley-oop pass, dunk, that put you up 65-59. How good did you feel at that point about your best chances?
The same way I felt from the beginning, from the tip-off. I mean, I felt like we were going to come out with the victory, and I had never had a doubt in my mind.
Coach, you had the two big scores. What can you say about Josh's defensive performance, kind of building on last week?
He's been very good. He's our best perimeter defender, and I thought he did just a terrific job on Williams in the first half. You know, and I don't think you can. The guy's a good basketball player, but he's been our best perimeter defender the whole time he's been here.
And just the seniors in general, you know, despite the loss, they both really came through in the halves, and they really showed their true colors. What can you say about that?
Well, I thought for the big part of the game, you know, we played pretty well, other than missing some free throws. We missed some big free throws, but you know, they certainly wanted to do well in this tournament. But as I said, we didn't help ourselves there late.
Coach, your bench got outscored 21-7. I mean, how much did it hurt to not get much from them tonight?
I'm sorry, I
How
can't hear
much
you.
did it hurt to not get much from your bench tonight? You outscored 21-7 from the bench.
Well, I mean, I think that's significant. You know, it's something that we've kind of battled all year. You know, we've had a few games where we've been pretty good off the bench, but some of those games were where we've got Taishwan off the bench. And, so it was significant.
Taishwan, in that first half, was there anything in particular that kind of got you clicking offensively, or just feeling good in rhythm?
I was trying to be aggressive. Like I said, we was down, and I was just trying to help my team out. I mean, we were struggling, kind of, so I was trying to get into the basket. I figure usually when I drive, I get a lot of help, so it gives us a great opportunity to rebound.
Anything else for coach or the players?